What's up, bad dogs? Welcome to this week's interview with Jmarick Woods, a.k.a. Jay Woods, a Florence legend. You've probably seen him on Farmer Meets a Wife or seen him on social media going to all these big events and doing big things. I'm repping his brand, Culture Cattle Company. We talk all things football, all things local. Be sure y'all stick around.
You can drink, you can wait on the rain. Either way, it's gonna burn.
All right, what's up, everybody? I got my boy Jamar here with me, Jay Woods. Florence Falcon, a dirty bird. I'm from Russellville. We didn't really, we didn't get to have the history of like the Florence-Russellville rivalry because by the time I got there, Russellville was kind of on a downward spiral and Florence was.
Yeah, my earliest, I guess, recollection of Florence, Russellville was when they got the fighting at Brawley. What was that? That was 2013, maybe?
2012, 2013. I remember that because I was the water boy, scared as shit.
Yeah, that was probably my best memory of Florence, Russellville, but yeah.
That was one of the last ones, dude. Russellville used to be badass in football.
Didn't y'all win state or?
No, they
went
got
to state.
They like almost are cursed a little bit because they would make it to state. I think they got like 100 red maps, but they would always get beat by Homewood, I think.
Okay.
But they won a lot during the early 2000s and then the late 2000s. They had Brent Calloway. Yeah. Dude, they had some studs. Darian Graham, those are some of the guys on the team then. Yeah, I was the water boy when that fight happened, bro. That was scary. You know, just being this little just show choir white boy scared to death out there, bro.
Uh-huh.
But no, then it was Muscle Shoals, Florence.
Oh, yeah. Muscle Shoals, Florence always, yeah.
That was the rivalry.
Yeah, that's always, the game of the year.
Now, who got the best of who normally? Was it Muscle Shoals or Florence?
Well, back in the day, it was definitely Florence. And then now recently, though, Muscle Shoals been on a pretty good streak. So
I swear they have, bro. It's like, is Muscle Shoals the new powerhouse around here?
I wouldn't say, honestly, I'll say Mars Hill.
That's crazy. It's that recruiting. They got to do something about that, right?
Yeah.
I feel like the private schools have such an advantage over the public schools.
I definitely think that, public and private, they kind of need to play for their own, like, little separate state, kind of.
Oh, yeah, totally.
I'm with that. I went to private school in Huntsville. We weren't like a part of the Alabama State Association, so we had to like travel all around the states playing, but we only played at the private schools.
Right.
What is the reason that everybody wants to go to private schools? They got all the baddies or something?
There's a lot of them.
I remember when I went to Covenant Christian, bro, we used to get Taco Bell, we used to get Pizza Hut, and then they threw me in with the Wolves at the public school when I was in second grade, and we're getting this rinky-dink shit. What is this? I was getting Taco Bell last year, dude.
You can definitely tell the difference. Like, I guess, what is it, like 7th, 8th grade year? A lot of those private school kids come to public. You can tell the difference.
Just see it in their eyes.
Yeah.
What is this? What did you say that body part's called? Bro, especially the kids really got it early, the ones that are riding the bus to school, bro. Because you're in there, think about it, you're in there with seniors and you're in second grade and you're hearing a senior talk about what they did or what their parents did. You really got it young on the cheese wagon. I never did ride the bus. I was lucky. I did I rode to school with my buddy. So I didn't get exposed too early, but bro, when you come from private school, that's a whole nother world. Talk about sheltered.
Yeah.
Let's get into, dude, you just recently did some cool stuff, man. Like you were on Farmer Meets a Wife.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How was that show? What was it like getting on the show? I mean, did they reach out to you or?
Yeah, so they slid in my DMs. A lot of people, they think that I went and like applied. Not the case.
That's what I would think.
The story is, so my sister was getting married and she was a cheer coach at Decatur High School. Her cheer team had an end of the year like party for her. And I went there and one of her coworkers like, oh my gosh, like, is your brother single? And then, my sister, she don't play about me. She like, he not single, but what you want to know for? And she was like, no. Like, I think he'll be perfect for this one show. She said, Farmer Wants a Wife. Never heard of the show before then. Literally like 2 or 3 days after, they reached out to me on Instagram. That's the only reason I responded, because I'm like, this is scam or, there's somebody trying to get my credit card information. But I responded to it, went through the process, and ended up on the show.
You just had to like send some pictures, videos of you farming.
Yeah, it was a little
like
cringe.
Proof. I mean, you actually got to be a farmer.
Right, exactly. Like they wanted to make sure that, I was who I said I was.
Yeah.
So had to do the whole interview process.
They'd see right through that shit if I went on there.
They'll probably have Bohannon as a star farmer on there.
Where was it recorded at? Most of the show, is it like L.A. or is it
Actually on my farm.
Really?
Literally,
I remember
probably,
seeing a lot of stuff on the farm. But
yeah, it was literally in the show's area. So we went like on my farm. We went to the football game down in McFarland
I remember
Park.
seeing that.
Like we were all in Florence really, and we had a couple times we went to mixers with the rest of the farmers and the ladies. That was Nashville, Texas, and then a spot outside of Gaston, Alabama.
Okay, so they really came to you more than anything.
Right, exactly.
So they brought the ladies to you.
Yeah.
Oh, if I was single, I would never do that show. Rachel, I would never do it.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, bro. So that's very random. So, I mean, you're at a point in life where you were just farming, right?
Yeah, so once I got done with ball, I think, you could probably relate to this too. As an athlete, that takes up all your time. That's what your passion is. That's what you dedicate all your time to, your energy. And once you don't have that no more, you kind of like, what am I going to do? So I was working and everything, but I was like, I need something else to do. And I just always remember the times I had my granddaddy where we was farming out there. And I was like, I kind of want to get back to that. So I bought the farm back, was doing it for about 2 years before they reached out to me on the show. And then, been doing it since. So
that's dope, dude. It's almost like it's like a faith thing. Like if you just have, like if you trust your gut, what your gut was saying to farm, it's like a faith thing where it works out and then you get an opportunity like that. Because I totally relate. After ball, I'm sitting there in limbo like, what do I do?
Right.
I feel like I've spent this whole life and this world has nothing for me after ball.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a dark place.
It is. And I don't think it gets talked about enough. Like going from you're putting in 8 to 10 hours a day in one sport, like 7 days a week, to now you're not even involved with that like camaraderie around the team or even just that grind of like working out and things like that. And you're just thrown into the real world. Like it's scary.
You're on your own with zero skills, with zero life skills, because your whole life you've been crafting for these sports skills. And like you said, you don't have a team, you're in a dark place. Like, dude, I mean, at least like the guy that's been training to be a welder knows how to weld.
Exactly.
Bro, I don't know how to do shit. I don't even know how to use these hands, but to throw and catch a ball.
Because, I mean, most of the time, and we got a lot of ex-college athletes in here too, like, you take those college classes, you just try to pass, really. A lot of those classes, you can't take what you really want to do, So, like you said, you don't have anything to really fall back on after sports, so.
Yeah, dude, it's a dark place. It's like, so, I mean, I'm glad it worked out. So, like, what's life like after the show? Because, I mean, dude, you walked into a public television show.
Right.
And so now you walk into an audience all of a sudden, I mean, now you got a fan base. I mean, what's it like after the show?
Man, after the show, I definitely say it's sweet for sure. I can't lie. Like, I've been around so many people I would never think I'd be around. Like I was just with Riley Green the other day at the CMAs. Big S the Plug, LL Cool J, Nelly, like all these celebrities. I'm like, I'm not supposed to be in this room at all. Like, I'm supposed to be back on the farm. But
I'm so mad because you invited me to, and I didn't.
Yeah, I was trying to get you up there, bro. It was a good time.
Riley Green, I was so damn mad.
Yes, sir. Trying to get them down here to muscle shows,
like,
man.
But people, I mean, it's like, they got to see a skill, they got to see you on TV, and now they're like attracted to you, and you get special treatment a little bit, probably, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like, whenever you're winning as an athlete, everybody around the school kind of treats you a little differently. It's kind of like that feel, but like times 10,
Yeah, you go and drop a game, though, they're going to be like, oh, yeah, look at him. He just lost.
Oh, yeah, you're like.
That's the bad thing about being put on a pedestal like that and being human is, the second that something wavers, the people that were just like looking up to you are now pointing down at you laughing.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. And honestly, you kind of got to take it with a grain of salt, just because a lot of those people, they weren't with you on the way up. So you can't really let that affect you,
You have to stick with the people that were always there for you.
Exactly.
I do have a question about the show.
Go ahead.
So you obviously didn't get married.
Nah.
But you met your wife.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess you could say that.
What happened? Y'all never was dating for real, or?
Well, like, so the show is crazy, okay? You gotta talk to these ladies for 6 weeks, and you don't really get to talk to them outside of the camera. So you don't really get to know who they are, and they don't get to know who you are, right? So after that, then it's kind of like you're thrown into the real world, like we were just talking about with athletes, right? Thrown into the real world, and you don't really have a clue. And we dated for about a month and a half, and then we got to a point where it's just like, I don't think it's gonna work. You from Washington, I'm from Alabama, like.
Could not be further away.
Nah, exactly. So
I thought you was gonna pick the white girl the whole time.
well,
I did. I remember we watched it at the release party. I thought he was. Did you too? Yeah. Everybody thought he was gonna pick the white girl the whole time.
well, see, this was crazy, and this is like insider stuff right here. So the day before, I had to kind of make up in my mind to kind of get my speech together, who I wanted to pick, and like the producers, they want to kind of like know and stuff. And I was like, I have no clue, because I was torn between both, honestly, and it was really like a game time decision. I just went with my gut, like. But they were all great women. I really appreciate all of them for like doing that experience with me. Ain't got nothing bad to say about them, but they're, like you said, great women.
So it's like, I mean, it's not forced at all, but it's kind of like you got to make a decision.
Exactly. Like everybody thinks that it's kind of like scripted, but it's not. It's like they give you a scenario and you make your own decision. So that's what I appreciated about the show. And that's what they kind of told me at the beginning. But it was definitely awkward, like having cameras like this all in your face, but trying to like talk and date to somebody. I was like, going back and watching it, I was like, bro, what are you doing, bro? Like,
I cringe watching, because I'll post a little TikTok of me dancing to my song or whatever, trying to promote it. And I cringe like hell watching that. I cannot imagine watching myself on public television, bro. It's got, like, when we're sitting there having that watch party, are you kind of cringing the whole time?
Listen, the worst part of it was, like, the kissing scenes. Just because, listen, though. So first kiss I had, like, it was all right, and they told me, they like, hey, maybe it's a little too much tongue. So I'm kind of like, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hold back on it. So since then, like, every time I kiss a girl, it's like little pecks, and I just seen somebody said, ew, why is he pecking them like that? And I was just like, it's gonna be with me the rest of my life. Jay Woods can't kiss, so.
Well, I mean, I remember every time you would kiss, when we were doing your reveal party there at the finale, that every time you would kiss, if people, Jamar,
Yeah.
Even I was joining in on it a little bit. Yeah. His whole family's there, just thinking he was picking the white girl the whole time.
I had him fooled.
Bro, you had me fooled. Did they not kind of do that with the recording though? Did it not feel like they kind of like they made me feel like she was getting picked? And I know that's probably genius editing because they want you to think, oh, it's this TV one, magic. It's this one. It's TV magic.
That's what they call it.
They work a lot with that show.
They take like, we'd probably have an hour conversation, but they only take like 3 minutes of it and make it into, a little bit more than maybe what it was. But like, I think they did a pretty good job of like showcasing the journey of it, because I was torn between like the last two. But, if I'm being honest too, like, going on the show, trying to find a wife, that just wasn't realistic to me. But I was open to the idea, though. I trusted the process. It just didn't work out for me. So.
Yeah, I got you. Would you do the show again?
Nah.
I mean, if you hadn't done it, would you do it again, you think?
I think I would, just because I'm a person that likes to try things one time and then decide if I like it or not. But, like, doing a dating show, I don't think I could do another one.
You wouldn't do it? You wouldn't do like Love
Island? No.
Dude, what's crazy to me is they'll be, like, shacking up on that.
Yeah, you got your mom and folks at the house watching that. I get my ass whooped.
I don't think there's a dollar amount that could get me. That's like selling your soul at some point. Like, I couldn't have me hooking up on TV. Is that not almost like pornography a little bit too? Like
borderline.
Jersey Shore. You remember they used to be wrestling in the sheets
with the little like night vision. It's green on the screen and stuff. Like But I actually met some of the Love Island people. And, of course, we got Rob from, this area. And, like, they cool people and stuff and had a good experience with that. But I just don't think that would be for me, So,
well, that's cool, dude. That's cool. I mean, the show did. It also, like, dude, it gave you a cool platform, too. I mean, I would say you're an influencer now. You know what I mean?
Listen.
We live in a world, too, where, it's almost like, what are you if you're not an influencer, I feel like these days. Yeah. It's just everybody's trying to, even people who are doctors are trying to video their surgeries and stuff and become influencers.
Make some money. It's some good money on social media, for sure. But I wouldn't classify myself as an influencer.
You don't like
just because I've seen them and like the work they do behind the scenes, I'm like, I couldn't do that.
Right. It is a full-time job.
It is.
And people don't realize, too, how creative you've got to be an influencer, because here's the hardest part, and especially with music, I face the same thing. Like, if you want to get a viral video, it's not just that easy.
Right.
I mean, it can't be that simple. It really is that simple in the root of it, but you have to be so creative in the fact that you have to do something that nobody's ever done.
Exactly. I mean, we just talked about it. Like, you got to keep up with the times, too, because there's something new coming out all the time. So what might blow up for you today might just be boring, next week.
Yeah, you can't be a one-trick pony.
Exactly.
You have to have a good personality.
Right.
I mean, you got to be able. You got to be creative. There's so many things you got to be. You can get lucky once, but sustaining that shit like Mr. Beast or something, is crazy. You have to dedicate your whole life to it.
Oh yeah. It's definitely rough out here.
It is wild though, but yeah, that's wild. Farmer meets a wife, but not really.
Not really find a wife. So we still out here looking though, or are we looking? I don't know.
We
might just be chilling right now.
Did they hit you up to do it again?
No. So the way it works is like, they get a new set of farmers every season. Like they got a new set, this season. They just wrapped up their season. But no, they didn't reach out. I might be on another show, but not so much.
Okay, cool.
Online
you can't tell it though yet.
Not yet, but
every time I talk about something big that I have coming up, the second I talk about it, I run it. Something in the universe hears.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it is best to keep stuff secret because the second you get excited about something in this world, it just gets ripped out from under you.
Well, I also don't want to get sued. So
that is true. Well, that means you're actually in talks with them.
Yeah.
It's not just like you applied. I mean, so I did want to touch on farming too, because I mean, bro, you're actually a farmer.
Right. So we have, I'm out there past Cloverdale, Alabama. We got about 150 head of cattle. We run a cow-calf operation. On about 500 acres. Then we cut about another 1,000 acres of hay. We do about 2 cuts a year. So pretty busy in the summertime. Right now it's pretty slow, but on my own personal farm, I got about 15 acres that I own. And I got, my horses, my chickens, my goats, my dogs, stuff like that. But I love it. I mean, I love the peace and quiet of it. I love being able to go out there and, ride my horse when I want to and stuff like that. But yeah. I might not look the part, but I'm a farmer.
Well, I mean, it's not something you'd expect. I mean, seriously though, it's when you think of a farmer, me for some reason, I think of this white redneck dude
with the overalls.
Yeah, with the overalls, dipping red man. I think of my granddad or people that live, like his neighbors out in East Franklin. They're just country folk that meet up, get a biscuit, and they go farm all day.
Yeah, I'm around them all the time, so I know.
That's awesome.
But they're good people though. So,
I mean, how do you got into farming from your family was into farming?
So growing up, not my immediate family, like my dad and my mom, they weren't really into it. But my dad grew up on the farm. So my granddaddy was the one, my uncles, my cousins, they were the one really farming. So I used to spend a lot of time with them. Like I remember coming from football practice in the summer, my granddaddy picked me up, going straight to the farm. We either picking peanuts or getting hay out there for the horses or, clean up stuff out there. And I'm just kind of not appreciative of it at the moment, but looking back on it, I'm like, bro, those are some of the best times I had. So that's how I really got into the farming of it.
Yeah, that's dope, dude. Times were simpler back then, weren't they?
Oh,
before
sure.
TikTok and stuff.
TikTok, AI, I mean, it's crazy.
Oh, dude, I don't know where it's headed, but I know where it's at right now, and it sucks, dude. I just remember being a kid and playing in dirt all day.
Yeah.
Was the best experience. Just come in muddy as shit.
Not a worry in the world.
Now, I mean, what good are you doing just scrolling through an iPad all day?
I'm guilty of that. Like, I'll get on TikTok and I'll just find myself on there for an hour. I'm like, bro, I could have done something so productive with that.
Yeah, that's the worst time is when I'm supposed to sleep too, is when I'm really bad about it. And that's probably everybody in the room. The scrolling shit has got to go. What do? We got to get rid of this because, dude, I'll be all right. Well, it's 10:30. I guess I can scroll to 11:30 and still get good enough sleep. Yeah. Boom, it's 12:30 and I'm still scrolling, looking at just whatever I think is interesting. Half the time, I don't even think I'm paying attention.
I always go down a rabbit hole. Like, I find one subject on TikTok and I'm just like, I click on it and now I'm going down a rabbit hole of it, trying to figure out what this disease is or you know what I'm saying? Like
you a doctor.
Yeah, it's funny.
Conspiracies get me.
Yeah.
It'll just be landed on the moon. Oh, yeah, we were talking on a landline. We didn't land on the moon. Then that bottom thing.
Yeah.
That's the commonly searched thing. It gets me every time. I'm like, well, what does that lead to? Next thing you know, I'm 10 portals in.
Yeah.
Yeah, the scrolling thing, I feel like it's ruined it for kids for sure. I mean, there's probably not many kids that are getting into farming.
Oh, definitely not. I think it's I want to say the average farmer right now is 50-something. And it's they're not getting replaced either. So that's why all these Bill Gates type people are buying all this farmland. And shoot, that's not a good. You don't want all your farmland in one person's hands because they control the food supply.
Yeah, that's why cattle's expensive right now because there's not a lot of room for cattle farmers, and there's not a lot of people that. I know my granddad, he's 92.
Yeah.
He just loaded 11 head of cattle last week by himself and took them to sell barn.
Got some money.
Oh yeah.
Paid
I mean,
for
the first one went for like $2,000, which is, I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah.
But people like probably in my shoes, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to keep the farm. I mean, do I want to farm? No, probably not. But I'm going to keep the land, bro. You can't sell the family land. But a lot of people say when when he dies, they inherit it, and then they say, "Ooh, retirement, let's go."
That's what happened with me. You know what I'm saying? As soon as my granddaddy passed, and like, granted, I don't think they wanted to sell it, but just like financial time at that, specific time, they had to sell it. So like, buying that back, I'm already behind the 8 ball, like trying to get it going. But I mean, it's something that when I look back on it, when I'm 50, 60 and I can pass it down to my kids and grandkids, I'll be more appreciative of it. So
y'all had to rebuy back the land?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Yep. Well, as soon as I moved back home, 2022, and I bought it back in 2020, I think 2022 or 2023. But I've been like remodeling it and stuff. So trying to get it back to the shape it was. And it's coming along, but I definitely want some more land too. 50 acres just for me, that ain't enough. I need like 100.
That's a lot of land, though.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, you manage it by yourself?
Oh yeah, just my 15. So yeah, the bigger operation, that's me and my cousin, everybody. So, but I need more.
I think when we split my grandparents' land up, I'll inherit like 50 acres.
Oh, that's plenty. That's plenty.
I just I got to lock in. You have to teach me some stuff.
Come on.
I should have learned more while I could. I like to stay inside probably more than I should have.
For real? You don't strike me as an inside guy, bro.
No, I playing sports, but after you play sports all day and stuff, you
That's
get home, you're beat up. I mean, when I was a kid, I'd still play outside. But yeah, when I got into college and stuff at school, as soon as we got done,
hop on the video game.
Hop on the game.
2K,
bro.
Call of Duty.
Playing the game. I don't play. I had to quit, actually, unsubscribe to my PlayStation thing because the other day I re-downloaded it.
Mm-hmm.
And I started playing video games again for like 2 days, and I didn't do shit for 2 days.
Bro, what's crazy is I haven't played a video game probably in like 3 years.
This is a video game. We should just play this one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this is a video game. That's the way I looked at it. Is I would spend my whole life on this video game, and then I'd beat it, and then I'm like, and when I get in the real world, I ain't been beating this.
Yeah.
This has been beating me. Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like a loser. I got the best sniper on Call of Duty.
Yeah.
But I'm struggling in school, and I just got shelled last week because I haven't been working out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I also wanted to touch on football, dude.
Okay.
So you went to Florence. You got recruited by Duke first?
So no, my football recruitment journey started, back in 10th grade. First offer was Michigan and Kentucky, same day. And I ended up committing Michigan, went there for 3 years. Then I transferred to Duke and played for 2. So I graduated both schools, but it was a unexpected journey for me for sure.
So you went to Michigan. You said Michigan straight out of school?
Michigan straight out of school.
So you probably had offers, bro.
Yeah, I had like 20 plus offers, pretty much all the SEC except for in-state schools, which is crazy.
Was it Alabama and Auburn?
Yeah.
And those are probably the 2 of the ones you wanted to go to?
If Auburn would have offered me, I probably would have went.
What about Bama?
Nah, not a chance.
Are you an Auburn fan?
I'm an Auburn fan, yeah.
I knew there was something off about this.
Oh, man, we got to interview over now.
Oh, no, we got the Iron Bowl this weekend, too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Jordan Hare at night.
And you got to think about it, too. Like, every time historically Auburn isn't supposed to, like, be in the game, they're always in the game.
But I do feel like I firmly believe in this shit's rigged, and they tell you what's going to happen on the TV by going the opposite of what they program you. And I think that all I've been seeing is they're talking about is Jordan Hare at night. Nick Saban says it's cursed. And the fact that they're talking about that, we'll have to see where the money gets laid. But if they're doing that and the money gets laid on Auburn because Alabama's cursed at Jordan Hare at night, I think Alabama dog walks them. Yeah. If they keep programming us with that.
It's all about the money for sure.
It is all about the money. Let's get back to the so you had offers from everywhere, but in-state?
Yeah, in-state didn't have an offer. I'll say this. So me and Errol Thompson, I don't know if you're familiar with that.
Yeah, that some bitch was...
Yeah.
Dude, I remember I hit his legs, tried to like chop him and cut him down. I was on defense. We played y'all. Yeah. And I look up, my neck's almost broke. And I'm laying on the ground. I look, and he's running into the end zone.
Yeah, he was.
There's like 3 other kids laying down too.
I mean, he was a reason that like I got the Michigan Kentucky offer. They were all there to see him, and including that was Kirby Smart was there when he's at Bama watching the game that I like really did really good at. So they invited me down to camp, and I did pretty good at the camp. And they gave me like a non-committable offer because Kirby left and Pruitt came in. And they said, hey, you got to come back to another camp if you want to like be able to commit. And I was just like, I'm already getting these offers, you know. I just didn't see the point. I'm not going to the school anyway. But I kind of always like, I feel like if you're an in-state kid, you want to get that Bama offer just because that's like the, you know, top of the top.
100%. That's the school you grew up like, you know, looking at.
Well, I didn't grow up looking at.
Well, yeah.
You know.
On a smaller scale, me, like I didn't have any D1 offers coming out of high school. I went junior college, and then I had some D1 offers out of junior college, which is the biggest blessing. But like all I wanted was UNA to offer me, and I would have went there.
Look.
And they didn't offer me.
Now listen, this is exclusive stuff I'm finna give y'all right here because we got this man here too, Poppy, right? UNA dropped the ball with our class because I told them we can make a package deal where we get it was like maybe 4 of us that all had like D1 offers to other schools, like 4 or 5 of us from like Florence. Say we will go to UNA if we can come together as a package deal, and they wouldn't do it. You could have had Poppy, me. Bird, who else was it? Coffee. And Bird and Coffee actually ended up going to UNA. But like you could have all 4 of us there.
Who'd they not offer?
Poppy.
What? Bro, Poppy, at one point, you were like the top 10 cornerback. What was he? Top 5 cornerback?
Yeah.
Safety in the
like
nation.
Legit. Like literally one of the best players come through Florence. Don't get enough credit. And like they didn't offer me either. But like I was like, Coach, like we would come for real, like if y'all just pull the trigger.
Is UNA any better about that? Because dude, like that is the craziest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Also, our baseball team was unreal. We had like 9 Division I commits. They didn't offer 1 kid from our baseball team. It's like, I mean, do they just not want hometown talent? Do they not think that the kids can keep their head on in their hometown or something?
Who knows?
Because you went on to UAB, balled out. You went to Michigan and Duke, and UNA could have had you the whole time.
Yeah. And now I did go to UNA for a little stint, but that was off the record.
Yeah.
Like,
literally, get right.
Literally, NIL, that was the reason why.
Oh, you did play there, though?
I did. So I moved back home after I got done at Duke, and I was already like, I'm done with football, like, you know, body beat up, concussion, shoulder, and ran into the coaches out, you know, and they said, hey, man, like, you know, you got your COVID year. That's when we had COVID. So that would be my 6th year. They're like, come on and play. You know, I was like, look, Coach, I got a solid job. Only way I'm going to play is if y'all bring some NIL money, like a nice little bag. So they like, okay, let's work on something. Well, they put together a nice proposal for me. They had like 3 or 4 different businesses. They're going to bring this X amount of dollars to it. Sign me up. You know, I could play for 4 months. And this is literally during camp. Like, they're going through camp while they're doing this. So I get on the team like a week before the season starts. And I'm out of shape. I've been, like I said, I'm farming, I'm driving the tractor, eating good. Like, that's it.
Eating biscuits and shit.
All of that. I'm probably like 230. I usually play at like 215. I'm 230. So I get there.
Heavy.
Yeah, and they put me a linebacker. I'm moving good, making plays and stuff. And, you know, first week go by, nothing hit my account. The second week go by, nothing hit my account. So then I'm like, I'm not going to play until y'all pay me. Well, finally it was like, hey, you know, like, in order for you to get paid, you got to kind of like play or whatever like that. So went out there, played first, it was like first or second play of the game. Came through, like hit dude on the like inside run, and my teammate folded up on my ankle. High ankle sprain, I'm done. So that's why I didn't want to do it, because I'm like, if I get hurt and then I don't get paid, I'm going to be like pissed. And that's what ended up happening. So
you didn't get any of the money?
No.
But technically you did play one play.
I did.
You couldn't like sue him or?
Nah, it wasn't. NIL stuff is.
So were you going to try to do it and not play?
What? No. I was going to actually play to do it. Like, I was like dead set on like, I'm going to play, you know, give my best effort, you know, to win football games. But I just wanted to get paid because that's the biggest thing in college football now, NIL. And that's a one-sided deal. Like, I wasn't, you know, finna do that. So, yeah, I ain't got nothing but, you know, love for UNA still.
Yeah. Do you ever miss playing?
I definitely miss playing. I miss the moments. I don't miss the grind though.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God. I can't imagine football.
Like right now, my body be like broke down in the season. Like it's rough.
You almost can't even like with baseball. See, we could party a little bit because we didn't. I mean, the toughest thing we'd have to do is run. But once you sweat it out running,
You can party in football too.
yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Cause yeah, I mean, like you would party not the night before a game ever, but you would party like maybe the night after the game.
I know some guys, night before, after, it don't matter.
I guess there is like Johnny Manziel.
CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens went out last week in Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh my, that is right.
Some people are just wired.
I just don't know how you can, like, football requires so much out of you. I don't see how you can perform. That's probably why CeeDee Lamb had like 3 drops the other night and looked like ass.
Pickens had 200 yards. Some guys
Just party every night. Dang, dude.
Some guys, like, if they don't party, they'll have a piss poor performance. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So,
gotta
like,
be mindset though, because there's no way, like, you can't perform without partying, but it's because it worked one time.
I guess.
Or you like to party, so you're making an excuse for it, I feel like.
Whatever works, man. That's
I feel like
football.
football's the ones for it, dude. I mean, if you party too close to the game, I mean, God, dude.
Well, I mean, no, literally, you'll have some like old linemen and even like, receiver, quarterback. They literally sweating the alcohol out, smelling like it during pregame. You like, bro, like, what are you doing? But I mean, they wouldn't drop a beat.
I can see them big nasty O linemen just sweating it out and throwing up, and then they throw up on their hands and then block you.
That's like the worst type of people to like touch you on the football field, old lineman.
So you recruited. Did you not want to go to the same school as E or?
With Mississippi State? So, yeah, actually, Florence had a really big pipeline in Mississippi State. So, I think when it came down to it, my top 3 schools, because I committed to Michigan early, but I was on the verge of kind of decommitting once the DC left. Durkin, actually, was a DC then. So, I was going to go up there and play with Durkin. Then Bellama was at Arkansas, and Dan Mullen was at Mississippi State. So, like, those are my top other 2. And I was close to going Mississippi State, but I didn't really feel as much, not even love-wise, but just my career, like my vision of a football career. I couldn't really see it at Mississippi State. I could see it at Michigan. I could see it at Arkansas. So those were really my top 2. And I just wanted to kind of be a trailblazer. So that's kind of why I went to Michigan too, which I'm so glad I did because, I mean, we went around the world. We went to South Africa, Rome, Paris, played in one of the biggest. We played spring game there. So like a scrimmage kind of. But even playing against like Ohio State, one of the biggest rivalries in college football, like
That's got to be crazy.
yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I bet, because that's 2 mega fan bases getting together that hate each other.
In like 2 separate states, like I don't know if you want to touch on this now or later.
We'll get on the
Okay,
sports
yeah,
podcast.
yeah, yeah.
I don't
yeah.
want to burn it, bro.
Yeah. Yes, yeah, we could talk all day about that, but yeah, I definitely am blessed to play in Michigan. I mean, Coach Harbaugh, everybody trusted me to come up there, and I appreciate that. So,
Did he leave when you were there?
no, he was there.
He was there the whole time?
Yeah, he was there the whole time.
So they didn't have NIL until you did the UNA.
Right.
You were probably the first player to get screwed over with NIL.
Yeah. Yeah,
Thought you were signing some deal back home.
yeah. They definitely got over on me. So
That's what happened is you started farming too much and them ankles wasn't ready.
well, you know what's crazy is
Somebody
too,
broke them ankles.
the goats and pigs.
Somebody
That's
hit the
how I was
juke
training.
move on
I
you.
was training out there chasing the chickens and stuff, trying to catch them.
I did have one question. What's one farming thing you think that, like, if I went and tried, there's just no shot I could do it?
One farming thing. Well, if you're not in shape, but I see you working out. No, I'm about to say I see you working
I
out.
don't run.
You don't run?
So it depends on what kind of shape. I walk a lot.
Okay. Well,
So if I could walk,
just imagine July, blistering heat, 100 degrees in Alabama,
that, I think.
noon, and you're picking up the 50 to 70 pound square bales, throwing them on the back of the truck, loading them up, and then unloading them. Doing up that about 300 times up, 300 times down.
I got that dog in me a little bit. Like, I think
That's
I
all
can
it
handle.
takes.
Yeah, I got that.
That's
dog
what I'm
in
saying.
me.
Like, I don't think it's nothing on the farm that you probably couldn't
I'm
do,
talking about,
but
like-
that'd be the toughest thing, I think.
What about like skill based? Like, could I? There's no shot I could rope some shit.
Oh, like rope, like ride a rope? Oh, hell no. If you don't practice that shit, like, you'll be end up like losing a finger or something like that. Like it's serious out there.
I've seen you do it. You're pretty good at it.
I'm not as good as some of the people I've seen, but like I said, like that's not something you just go out there and just hop into. But
that's one of the things where you can always find somebody better on TikTok, huh?
oh, all the 100%. So
See people running around.
actually going to NFR in a couple weeks.
Going to what?
NFR, National Finals Rodeo,
Sounds like somewhere in the Middle East.
Las Vegas.
Oh, okay, cool. It's the what? So what is
It's
it?
like
again?
it's like the Super
National-
Bowl of rodeos. So it's like
cool.
all the top rodeo
It's not
people.
PBR.
No,
That's
it's-
bull riding.
Yeah, PBR is just bull riding. NFR is like everything, roping, riding, all that stuff. So I
What
get
are you
go
gonna
there.
do? Are you roping?
No, I'm not competing. I'm watching on the
about to say,
sidelines.
bro.
Yeah, I'm just showing face. But
I couldn't even rope over here at the rodeo right by my house.
Longhorn, yeah.
They wouldn't even let me rope over there, bro.
yeah, Longhorn.
I mean, I do got my Culture Cattle Company.
Oh yeah, Culture Calico, baby.
Is
That's,
that well? That's not the hoodie. You need to get hoodies made, dude.
yeah, well, I got some. I got
Oh,
some.
really?
I wasn't even thinking about it. I should have brought it. Brought you
Oh,
one. I got some
yeah.
hats too. I'll give you one.
All
for
right,
sure.
man. I'll take a hat. The ones you got designed?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, those are fire.
Yeah, I got some hats, but I kind of started that like kind of after the show, just because I always wanted my own brand, but it was like the perfect time to do it after the show, just because you got all these eyes on you for sure.
Perfect. Yeah. dude.
But it's just really trying to bring more people into that culture of like the cattle and stuff like that, especially young people. Try to make it a little cooler, a
Bro,
little-
we need to.
yeah. So
We need more granddads taking their grandkids to shell peanuts and
yeah.
my granddad used to do it too. I mean, so if it came down to it between like selling the farm or farming, I'm gonna keep the family farm.
Exactly.
That
You
means
should.
more to me than any dollar amount that they could give me.
You definitely should, because you got to think about it. What you said, you get 50 acres.
I think so.
So
Sounds nice.
50 acres now versus 50 acres when you 50, bro, the equity in that, you're going to be like generational wealth, like for sure.
It's always a bad time to sell, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like everything's always getting more expensive. I don't know when that ends or if that can end.
I don't think it ever will. You just got to adapt.
How can people afford shit?
I don't know.
I mean, so like, what do you pay yourself off the farm, I guess?
So what I've always been told, let the farm take care of the farm, let your day job take care of the house. So I have like a day job. I work as a tech sales rep, and it's remote. So it's a good gig.
Bro, I didn't even know that.
That's the Duke of Michigan in me right there, coming out.
What's your degree in?
Sport management at Michigan, which is just whatever. But then
we're trying to get you on the field.
yeah. yeah. You just trying to get on the field then, I ain't gonna lie to you. But Fuqua School of Business, that was like really hold a lot of weight. I got my master's of management studies there. So I kind of used that to kind of get in that tech world, make those connections and getting a nice little gig. So
Well, what do you do? I mean,
I'm a tech sales rep. So I just sell like, tech.
to who?
So we are.
Tell me something.
Yeah, okay. You want me to give you the whole like sales pitch?
No, you can give me whatever. You can give me whatever pitch. I'm probably gonna buy it.
Yeah. So essentially, what I do is we sell businesses gift cards to compensate either their employees for market incentives, research incentives, or lawsuit claims. Right. So we're like that middleman to get them paid where they don't have to take all that time to do a manual process and pay it for them. So like we're a B2B, but we're also like that middleman for B2C too.
Is it like holidays a lot? Like you give them gift cards, or it's like incentives? Like
No, it's
if
just
if you hit this, we're gonna give you a gift card to Texas Roadhouse.
For example, like influencers, right? Let's say you go do a like a TikTok for this company. They're gonna pay you $500. They're going to send $500 through us to give to you.
Oh, okay. So you probably deal with influencers and stuff, too,
Yeah.
which is perfect for the world you're in.
Exactly. I made a lot of good connections on my job
I
too.
was about to say, bro. I mean, like you could almost like use yourself as a.
Trust me, I definitely had to close a couple of deals. So
Yeah, that's awesome. I bet you can get in the door better than anybody. Then
I like to say so.
that's badass, dude. I didn't even realize you had a day job too. So I mean,
Yeah.
you're working around the clock.
Oh yeah, I'm working, but it goes back to just being an athlete too. Like I'm so programmed to just work from like sun up to sundown. Like it's nothing for me.
That's got to help with farming.
Yeah.
I mean the discipline and
Yeah. And farming is like, a lot of people don't understand. I would still farm if I didn't make any money off of it, just because I love to do it. Like, I love to be out there with animals. I love to be out there just peace and quiet and, like, have my own land and stuff. Like it's hard to take that away from somebody. You know,
I mean, that's just the thing like that's ingrained in us is that we want to have a land and we want to protect the land. And I've always known you, as long as I've known you, you've always been a dog guy too.
always.
Yeah,
I love
think
dogs.
we got that in common.
Yeah. My granddaddy actually had probably way too many dogs than he needed, but it was like a stray he wouldn't take. You know, every time a stray come up, he would always take it, feed it, whatever. So that just really drove my love for dogs. And I got a funny story. Well, I say funny story, but me and my cousin were playing. We were probably like 5, 6 years old out in the front yard. This one stray like pit bull come charging at us. And I'm kind of athletic at the time. My cousin Ladarius was, another 2,000 yard running back from Decatur. Mm-hmm. He wasn't a great athlete then, but I ran around kind of the ramp that we had. This man was a little short, little fat thing.
Yeah.
He jumped over it, getting away from the dog. But I say all that because the dog that my granddad had was underneath that canopy or that ramp. And he jumped out and like attacked the dog, protected us, whatever like that. And ever since then, I was like, I got to get a dog. And my dog I got now looked just like that one. So it's like
Same
a yellow
dog.
lab
It's
and
almost like
everything.
reincarnated.
Yeah, for real. So
You can tell a lot about a man too. This is like some philosophy shit right here. Like I'm a philosopher. I'm Aristotle saying this. You can tell a lot about a man by how he treats a dog. I'm not saying just his dog.
Any dog.
Any dog. I
Any
think it says a
animal.
lot about character. Any animal. Right. I mean, I couldn't hurt a fly. Well, I could hurt a bug because they're nasty as shit. But I couldn't hurt any mammal animal. Like I couldn't hurt a bird. You kill birds.
I'm about to say,
though.
I can't say the same. But I respect the kill, though. It's not like I'm just out here like
Right.
killing the kill. Like if I kill it, I'm going to eat it. That's one of the biggest things I always say. But I think you can tell a lot about a person, how they interact with animals, because I think animals can kind of get a good sense of people too, you know?
100%. I feel like you could like befriend a bear if you wanted to a little bit.
I don't know if I go that far, but
I ain't gonna try it. But like animals, if you're scared, they're scared a lot of times.
Right.
If you're aggressive with them, they're aggressive back. Now, I mean, I'm not gonna go to a bear and be like, "Come here, little boy."
yeah.
He's gonna
Like you see
tear
some
me
of these TikTok videos, like folks in Gatlinburg and the bear jumping over in the cabin and stuff. Like, nah, I'm not that comfortable.
A great way to win any animal over too is food.
True.
You just got something you can win over.
You can win almost anybody over food.
You win me too with the right meal.
Yeah.
I don't know what we got cooking upstairs, but what's the next big goal for you? I mean, so you did the show, and I mean you got a platform now. You're going to the
NFR.
NFR.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like the National Rifle. What does that stand for?
National Finals Rodeo.
National
I believe.
Finals Rodeo.
I could be wrong, but I think it's National Finals
So
Rodeo.
you better know because you're
Yeah.
So you're going to that, and then so I mean you've got the platform now. You went to Nashville, went to the Big Machine. Was it Big Machine? Big Machine label party for the CMAs. So you're doing cool stuff. What's the next big jump?
Right now, I think I'm just taking full advantage of the opportunity I have, just because I never picture myself going down this road of like, you know, being on TV, maybe being an influencer, stuff like that. And I don't even classify myself as that. But I'm also going to take advantage of the opportunity. So I think just, you know, if a TV show calls, take the opportunity. You know, if somebody wants to work, do a brand shoot or something, take that opportunity and just continue to grow in that space so I can bring that back and put it into my farm, just so I can continue to grow that operation too. Because that's what I'm passionate about. And literally most of the things I do is surrounded around outdoors or farming. So just continue to do that and help inspire the next young kid from Florence or the shows. That, hey, look, just because you start here don't mean you got to end here. You know, if I wanted to, I could go live somewhere else, but I just love it. But I have that option. So I think a lot of people here, you probably see it all the time in Russellville too. They're just, that's all they know. And then that's just where they stay the rest of their life, you know? So just show them that it's more to this world than just the shows. So
I feel like, dude, especially with TikTok now, I know kids see it, but like I always wanted to do something that wasn't traditional.
right.
You know what I mean? I didn't want to do the thing that everybody was doing to, you know, work the job and, you know, come home and work for retirement and, you know, just have my family. We watch TV when I get off. We fall asleep. I do it again. I wanted to do something that, you know, most people weren't doing. It took me forever to find that. I mean, you have to have faith a little bit to know that you're going to figure out what it is. So, I mean, I guess that would be like the thing that I'm doing too is like You want to inspire the kids to just trust that you're going to figure it out. What do you love to do? You love to farm. It's kind of ironic that you end up on Farmer Meets a Wife.
Right.
That's a God thing.
It is.
100%.
It is
100%.
I think that, like, the biggest thing that in my life is my faith, my family, my future, like in that order. And it literally lined up to where, hey, this really like lines up with my values, this show. So that's really the only reason I did it too, because it's Farmer Wants a Wife. I could talk about my faith. I didn't have to go out and do anything like, I wouldn't do or whatever. So it really is just a God thing, honestly. So
Bro, it is. That's awesome. It almost fell in your lap a little bit.
it did. It definitely did. So
That's pretty cool. So, given the world we live in, like at any given point, I feel like I may pull the trigger and move to Nashville because that's where my market is. I may have to. Could you ever see yourself moving to, bro, could you live in New York? Could you live in LA?
man,
How you going to farm there?
yeah. Well, avocados. I think the only way I would move up there is for the right woman. And even then, it's like we got to stay on the outside. I might not have to have 100 acres, but I need at least like 2 or 3, maybe 4 or 5, But,
I'm always like, the right woman's got to move to my hometown. You know what I mean?
Well,
That's
I tried.
selfish.
I tried that. It didn't work out too good for me.
Is that why it didn't work out? Is because she wouldn't move?
I think not just her, but like any relationship outside of Florence I've been in.
Right, because obviously there's other ones.
Yeah.
You've had some relationships.
Yeah. So.
Just a few, or
Serious, yeah.
so what do we say before we? What do we say before we go to somebody that wants to be a wife out there that's looking for a farmer, right? If there are ladies out there,
Yeah.
Jmarick is single and ready to mingle.
Single, ready to mingle. And one thing I always like to say, and I said this like on the Today Show, with the farmer, you gotta know what you're getting yourself into, right? We're the type, we're gonna provide, we're gonna protect our livestock. So why wouldn't we do that for our woman? So you're gonna be like in the good hands, you're gonna always be put on a pedestal. And you like that, don't you? Yeah.
Hey, he wakes up every day and recites that.
Nah.
No, it sounded great though.
Nah, but it's real though. It's real though. I think I've always like grown up like, like raised to like respect women and stuff like that. So I'm definitely, I wouldn't say right now I'm actively looking for a relationship just because I'm so busy. I don't think I got the time to get in one. But definitely want that wife here soon.
Yeah,
get
dude.
like you, man.
Yeah, I'm about to have one.
Exactly.
Here in about a
Exactly.
month. Yeah, dude, what a house ain't a home until you got your family in it.
Yeah, that's true.
And that, dude, how cool. The farm isn't perfect until you got to have the kids running around. I get it though, we're young, we want to take our time though, but we got to, I think the only point of us being here is to reproduce.
At this age now, it's kind of like, what else is there really like, other than your career outside of that, it's literally start a family, plant your seed so you can have that generation, to come after you. So
You can almost feel it. It's like an internal clock. It's like, it's like the microwave saying, couple seconds left, food's going to be ready. It's time to, like, I can feel like, I want a little me running around, getting into shit. And
even being from the shows, everybody either already married or, got kids or something. So, like, for the ones that's not like me, it's kind of like, dang, I'm on the outside. Like, when it's time to bring a +1 to something, it's like, well, I'll come solo.
yeah, maybe I'll find one there.
Yeah. I'm always on the prowl.
Yeah.
I'm just playing.
No, you can't say that after you just did your big spill there. All right,
joke.
so where can people find you?
Find me on Instagram. Jmarick Woods is my government name. Jmarick Woods. Same thing with TikTok, Facebook, and I'll be in Florence, Alabama all the time. So
Yeah, bro. And you be doing random side quests too, like going to Nashville. And he's also got Culture Cattle Company.
oh yeah,
I don't know if you got a merch store up yet.
Yeah, we got the website up, so you can go in there and order stuff off of there. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok as well, Culture Cattle Co. Got some nice, farming videos if that's what you like to see. Cows, dogs, Wait, I'm looking at the screen, but I'm supposed to be looking. I've been looking at that the whole time, like I'm talking to the camera. Yeah, but y'all can go check us out though. So.
Yeah. Well, hey, it's been a great episode. I'd say, dude. I mean, I know you're passionate about music too. Let's do a collab at some point with your farm or something.
Let's do it.
Even if it's just like a 1-day shoot.
Yeah.
I need to. Anybody sees me riding a horse and I'm getting bucked around, just know I'm trying.
Yeah, but no. Before we get off too, I do want to give you your flowers too, because I've only known you for like maybe 2 or 3 years, maybe. But I've seen the work you put into like your music and where you at now from where you started, and like, bro, it's gonna take off for sure.
I appreciate it, bro.
Like, and I love listening to it. I love somebody coming in. Oh, my bad. I love just seeing your journey, being a part of that, and I appreciate you supporting my stuff as well, because you came and played at the premiere party. And I appreciate that. But like I said, anytime that I can do anything for you, bro, you just let me know, man.
I appreciate it, brother. Yes, well, hey, I appreciate you coming on.
Yes, sir.
Hey, high tides rise all ship. As long as both of us are successful, we're just gonna better each other.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, appreciate you coming on Bad Dog Podcast. Let me get a hoo. We appreciate y'all watching Bad Dog Podcast. If you like the video, make sure you click on the bottom, subscribe, like all the videos, comment. We'll interact with y'all's comments. We appreciate everybody that's giving us the time of day. Until then, be a bad dog. Woo-woo.